Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Lobs it off the back foot. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all
turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off from the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And some room to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Defense showing blitz here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains for the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Calls his own number. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the... some here as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting... Make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only did you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up fourth.
No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
All wideouts, no bats. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's trying to get it in. He's got it in. He goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today.
Got a little space. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss to the outside. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Toss sweep to the right. Slips a tackle, and he's got room.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give out of the gun. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The RPO, it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Here we go.
On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
By the defense.
One more snap coming before halftime. Back has it. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Almost certainly time for just one more play, so why not give it a go on fourth down? Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Set to kick this one off.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Now sliding to his left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Handoff from the gun. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
This quarterback part of their running game. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Motion from the wide receiver. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses, wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Back open in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Now, 4th down.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the back. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Back to pass. Scrambling away. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Leaves it with the running back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Give as they work on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Northern Illinois is getting cooked right now. I mean, it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 28 to Washington. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Turning it on. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Deep throw off his back foot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go.
By the defense.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide, just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
down.